So, I got a movie review for you guys. And today, and technically, this didn't really get a wide release, so it falls under the streaming um, thing. So it's going to be on here, and that is 11 Rebels. 11 Rebels technically came out last year, but it didn't get a wide release till this year. So I'm going to count it as a 2025 release because it just came over here. Anyway, so 11 Rebels is a samurai movie. I had no idea what it was. I literally got this on a whim. Like, I literally just bought this thing on a whim. I saw it, and I saw reviews that were really good about it, and I was like, you know what? And I really love samurai movies. Seven Samurai is my all-time favorite movie. Seven Samurai is my all-time favorite film ever. I know what you're going to say, but what about Gojira? I love Gojira, too. I love Godzilla movies. I love all that. But, Seven Samurai is my definitive movie for me. So I'm always down for a good samurai film. So when I heard about this and the plot and I heard raving reviews about it, I was really excited. I was interested in getting it, and I was just like, you know what? I haven't had a new samurai film in my collection, so I decided I just got it on a whim. And did I regret it? No, I actually do not regret getting this at all. I think this is a really solid movie. It's a very under the radar film. I will say there is something interesting, and I don't think it's a good thing either. But it's not the movie itself. It's not the movie in any way, shape, or form. It's more of the editing and We Go USA, Wellgo USA, Wellgo USA. Most of you guys know best. They're part of Asian distribution for a lot of like Chinese, Japanese, and Korean films. They're the ones who do U.S. distribution here. And for some unknown goddamn reason, they cut out 30 minutes of this movie. Like, the U.S. release only is 2 hours long. This movie is supposed to be 2.5 hours long. So yeah, they literally cut out 2 hours of this movie. I will say, though, give or take a few scenes, you can't really... Well, actually, no. There were a few times where I was like, oh, how did that happen? So, looking back on the movie, I was quite like... there were a few times where it was just like, hey, how did that happen? But for the most part, it is kind of seamless. But it does piss me off that, what was the purpose of cutting out 30 minutes of a good movie? Was it did they think we weren't going to like it because it was too long? What the fuck? Aside from that being the American release of cutting out 30 minutes and leaving 2 hours, movie's still pretty damn solid. The story is about a group of felons in the year 1868, and they are essentially contacted by these group of samurai who tell them, hey, if you want your freedom, you got to go do something for us. And basically, they're in kind of a shadow war with the emperor, and they're trying to distract them from their own political gains. There's a lot more to it than that, and yeah, it is kind of like Samurai Suicide Squad. And it's kind of funny because, this was apparently based off of a script that was unused back in the 70s. So they just dusted this script off from the 1960s or 70s, I think, and just used that to film this movie. So these 10, there is an 11th member, and his story's pretty good. These 11 these 11 people are forced to work together. One guy in particular, his wife, who's deaf, was raped by a samurai, and he could care less about the whole goddamn thing. And you really see through his character perspective in here. I will also say that the action is really solid. There is some times where it's oof, that looked rough in editing. But for the most part, there is some solid practical effect violence in here, and there is thankfully absolutely no shaky cam when it comes to fights. From what I saw, absolutely no shaky cam in fights. Every fight in here is put as you see everything. All of the characters are really likable. They all are pretty unique, and that's what I really like about there's more than 11 characters. There are 11 convicts, technically 10, but one joins, like I said. But that's not the point. Point being is that for a large cast, everyone is very unique. I also love like the samurai kind of like the whole thing of taking down the whole samurai honor code. Like, yeah, this movie ain't Last Samurai. This movie basically this movie's sticking to a lot of historical data of samurai. Just because samurais had bushido and things like that, that didn't mean shit. Like, they were still treating peasants like less than dogs. So I really do like movies like that. Again, Seven Samurai comes to mind. Same with like another movie, 13 Assassins. Man, there's a lot of samurai movies out there where it's an odd number and it's a bunch of warriors. I know, like, in Japanese culture, that's kind of like odd numbers are considered lucky, but in my dumb monkey brain, maybe it's just the tism talking, but like I prefer, like, odd numbers bother me. Like, just odd numbers bother me. I prefer even numbers. So whenever I see something odd numbers, I'm fine, it's fine, it doesn't bother me, it bothers me a lot. And that one's still green! Yeah. But the action is solid. It's a very dramatic tale, too. I love all the interpersonal character drama. Everything about this feels like a classic samurai film. Like, you see a lot of, like, modern day film, like a lot of films trying to be like the next Seven Samurai, and this movie isn't it's not trying to be the next Seven Samurai. That's what I also appreciate, is that it's trying to be 11 Rebels, but it doesn't. But in doing so, it invokes a lot of that classic samurai movie storytelling, like with Seven Samurai or Yojimbo or Ran or what have you. So, yeah. I recommend this. I highly recommend checking this movie out. It's got some solid action. There's some brutal deaths in here, and every character is memorable. And when you lose someone, because it's a samurai movie, you are going to lose people along the way. You're gonna feel it. Like, you're gonna feel that level of. You're gonna feel some, like, I knew it was coming, but I didn't want you to die, man. And how it ends is on your typical somber, sweet note. Yeah, I really do wish Well Go USA put the whole edition, like the whole collection, in here. And God knows, like a few months from or so, they'll put out like the extended edition, and I'm just gonna be like, I'm not buying the same movie twice. Anyway, so like I said, I highly recommend it. I just got this movie on a whim. Like, I just decided out of the blue, yeah, I'm gonna buy this because it looks cool, and I love me some I haven't seen like a good samurai movie in a while, so I just picked this up and I was not disappointed. Anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below if you've watched 11 Rebels. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of it. Comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.